things are happening in Nigeria. While some are bizarre, some are hilarious, some are intriguing, and some are mind-blowing. Today, we're looking at Edo State. Just a few days ago in the news, we saw that the Edo State government is organizing Edo State Global Investment Summit. And where is this taking place? In Glasgow, Scotland, United Kingdom. And as funny as this sounds, part of the reason why they said they're holding the Global Investment Summit is to attract investment and to use the state to ensure that every naira is spent on the state. And then you are holding the Global Summit, Investment Summit in Scotland. Now, other states in Nigeria, at different times, they've held investment summit. Lagos State held investment summit. It was done in Lagos. Anambra 2024, Abia State, of course, in Rivers State, in Taraba, Plateau. Even Ekiti held the business summit in Ado Ekiti. Nasarawa held investment summit in Lafia, Cross River, Kaduna State. All these states have all held investment summit. Where did they organize this summit? Right there in the state capital. Now, Edo State is doing its own investment summit and decided to take it with entourage from Edo State at taxpayers' expense. They are going to Glasgow, Scotland, United Kingdom to hold an investment summit that is meant to benefit the people of Edo State, and they are holding it in Glasgow. So if Glasgow as a city decides to hold an investment summit, I guess they'll hold that in Benin City. No. They might just take it to France. Probably just take it to maybe far away Brazil. That's what this means. You're holding an investment summit that's meant to benefit your state, and then you're taking it outside the state. I don't know. This is what happens when you when you try to fit in the wrong, the wrong peg, the round peg into a square hole. This is exactly what's happening when you have people with this kind of, people with like Webolo and his kind hold public office. Now, let me remind Edo State government, let me remind Monday Webolo that there are certain things, but let's even forget. As we speak, there is Nigerian Diaspora Investment Summit currently going on in Abuja, organized by NITCOM. Diaspora Investment Summit, that's called Diasporans, but it's holding in Abuja. But the Edo State government decided to go and hold it in Glasgow to waste taxpayers' money. This is a state that's still grappling with a lot of things at the moment. So before I don't waste your time, let me just tell the Edo State government and Monday Obobolo and his handlers some of the factors that can bring in foreign investment into a state. I'm sure they didn't understand this particular part. That's why. When there's a stable political and security environment, you will attract investments. Definitely. And Edo State right now is in the news for the wrong reasons. So much insecurity. Fulani headsmen doing one thing or the other. People are crying every day, and the government decides to hold an investment summit in faraway Glasgow. Another thing that can bring investment into Edo State: strong and legal regulatory framework. Of course, we all know how the current government came into power in Edo State, and that's created kind of heat in the polity. And when you have this, when there's no security, court boys holding sway, just all manner of things happening in Edo State, all this cannot bring it. I think the government needs to sit in one place, put these things in place. When there are economic incentives like tax, state tax and all of this will attract foreign investment. You don't have to go travel down to Glasgow with all this your crew to go and waste taxpayers' money organizing investment summits. When there's infrastructural development, Edo State is at its lowest ebb when it comes to road construction. So much erosion going on everywhere in Edo State, right now, and the infrastructure is almost absent. So when you put this in place, Mr. Governor, you definitely attract investment. Because otherwise, what you are going to do in Glasgow right now, or what you're doing in Glasgow right now, will amount to what we call white goose chase. When there's access to market, when there's good infrastructure, there's skilled and affordable workforce, ease of doing business, Mr. Governor. Most importantly, if there is good governance, devoid of corruption, good governance devoid of global best practices. Because the former governor put in, digitalized the civil service, and then you came and you made it back to analog. Now, given all this kind of climate, and some of the things I've mentioned, if they are absent in Edo State, even if you hold this summit in the EU, or you hold the whole of Europe together, Edo State will not get one single foreign investment. Because the modalities or the things that makes foreign investment thrive in the state, you've not put those things in place. So, Mr. Monday Bobolo, what you are doing, just simply say you are going to waste taxpayers' money to relax yourself, in Glasgow with TNB and the rest of them, instead of saying you are organizing investment. Investment summits are held where the investment will take place. And that will be in Benin, in Edo State. There's so many beautiful places, because all the money you have spent now, if you're inviting investors, giving them incentives and the rest, all this money you have spent on flight tickets and all of that can be accrued into Edo State and make meaningful progress. So these are some of the things we say. A lot is happening in Nigeria. The kind of democracy we have in Nigeria is one that makes you just wonder if these people have any form of regard for the citizens, because obviously there's none. Otherwise, if we won't see something like this happening. A lot is happening in Nigeria. We'll bring you more of things like this. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment, and also follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. God bless Nigeria.